I miss doing these with my buddy, Mr. Hootie T. He's got a new job and we don't get to do Grown Folks Lives anymore. Mr. Daniel, good to see you, my brother. Keep pumping out that content, my guy. Appreciate you popping in and saying hello. We're just chilling here tonight. We're going to keep making graphics and let me lower down my YouTube real quick. You guys can't hear that, but I can. We're going to make graphics tonight and talk about an idea that I have for a Grown Folks Tournament this summer. Thinking about doing a little bit of a tournament. So I'm going to talk about some ideas, toss those around. I don't know who's going to pop in with me here tonight and who's going to come hang out, but I appreciate anybody making time to come hang out with me as we make some graphics and catch up. All right, where are we? I think we did season... Mr. Randy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta... that should be a good one. Denbrew wanted to go All-Pro. All the board members voted to go All-Pro, but for whatever reason, he plays better on All Madden. So that was a surprising. Should be a good game, but I got to play Joker tomorrow after work. So it's going to be an early afternoon game for me tomorrow. All right, where did I stop? Pro Bowl, 118. So we stopped on 118. So we need to do... Let's open 118 and open 119 after that. Yeah, he is. I think his user ability really shines whenever we go all pro. All right, let's do 119. Delete this. We're gonna open up 119 Pro Bowl. You working tonight? I think I seen you say. When you work at nights, how long? Like, what's the range? Like, what are you going? What to what? All right, we're gonna start with AFC. Ian Peters, back to back, and then got cut. It's a tough business in the OMFL, ain't it? All right, we're gonna go 119. Peters stayed. Mr. Bo Nix, who is a force to be reckoned with again this season. Tootin stayed as the starter. Let me ask Loss, because that doesn't look right. Gotta ask Lost if that's correct, because he's got Henderson listed as a starter with Tootin, and that doesn't feel right, but we'll find out. Mr. Thornton, Mr. Henderson, that's gonna be a different one, and Mr. McConkley. All right, so these guys are both different. New England. It's crazy what Randy's able to do with that Denver Broncos team. Good coaches always win. I stand by that. They always win. They find ways to win. Jets and then Mr. Tyson, Buffalo. Oh, nice. So it's almost over. Who's our tight ends? Brock and Harold Harden from Cincinnati.
Wood made this one.
Lineman is where this thing gets funky. Charles Grant. It's going to be left tackle. This Pro Bowl got funky too because we tried to keep guys who missed too many games out. And man, that messed with some stuff. Parker Gandy, he's still your starter. Jarrett Wilson, still the backup. New England, I put E-N instead of N-E. Jose, New England. Vazquez, Buffalo. Josh Simpson, Jacksonville. Surprising how good of a season Big Hurt had in Jacksonville, and yet he didn't have that many offensive linemen. Didn't have a ton of Pro Bowlers on the offensive side, period. Kingsley Swamamata? I'm messing that up. I know I am. Demarcus Crothers, Jacksonville. All right, defense. This is where you're going to see a lot of Jacksonville. Mr. Quinton. Mr. Milton. Eric Horn. And Josh Saturday. Cincinnati and Las Vegas. Jeff Childress for the Jets. Nick Bonito. Jonathan Cooper, going to be the backup. Denver. Nope, that's not what I wanted. And Joshua Hines Allen, Jacksonville. All right. Trey Scruggs. That guy is a stud and a half. Clyde Beckwith for Denver. Ex-Tiger. Mike Vance and Marcus Bailey. Cleveland and New England. Antonio Herrick from Jacksonville. Keem McKinley. Jets. Evan Coleman, Jets. It's the tedious stuff that nobody sees me do. Jeremiah, okay. Cleveland. I have to make his name smaller because it goes all the way across. We're going to go 57, 52, 48. There we go. Look at the Jets. 2 starters, so Dylan Marshall and Sauce Gardner. Johnny Burnett, Vegas. He's already there. Kirk Woodson, Jacksonville. Murphy, he's there, and Surtain. Peppers and Milner. The Milner kid. I feel like he's always up here. New England. Milner with the Jets. Renshaw. He's there. And Jeremy Chin. Specialist. Tyler Bass. Vegas. Dennis Beeson, Cleveland. And then Wandale Robinson. What a name. Playing for Mr. Big Hurt.
What made this one?
All right. He confirmed that Mr. Henderson is a backup. We're going to update these next season. I think we're done with this one. All right. Let's save. Export this bad boy. All right. Now we're over to the NFC. Let's go 119. Start filling this bad boy in. Caleb Williams and Michael Penix. Chicago and Atlanta. Nope. It's gonna be interesting to see where Penix finishes. Mr. McMullen and Jonathan Brooks. Earl Lowry. That guy's a stud. Of course, since he can make anybody a stud. Bayless. Green Bay. He's going to be a new one. Mr. Neighbors for the Giants. Jamison Williams. Another kid we didn't see a lot from until this season. Romaday. Amara St. Brown. Detroit, man, putting lots of receivers in the Pro Bowl. The tight ends exactly the same as season 118. Look at that. Saints finally got a guy on the roster. Hey now. Nick Henderson, Chicago. Jack Nelson with Atlanta. Atlanta, a lot of offensive linemen. Mr. Lindstrom. Mr. Fuaga made the backup again. Can't break that start lineup. Mr. Dylan White. All right. So let me share some ideas I have while we wrap up the NFC here for this tournament. So I'm thinking I need to sit down and do the math. I'm thinking 4 teams of 4 or 5. Probably 5. Oh, he was already there. Mr. Newton. 4 teams of 5. 4 team captains. Do a draft. We'll pick 4 games. 1 game a week. Always played on a Thursday night. We'll set a specific time. Probably hour and a half, something like that. Everybody buys in for $5. Super cheap. I match it with $5 from GrownFolks. If I did the math right, that should be around $200. That $200 is broken up over the 4 games. Winning team wins a certain amount. The team captain will be trusted to get that to the players. Oh, look at that, another Saints player. This guy might be an import for me. He's played pretty good. And mix the games up. So the games, maybe 1 shooter, 1 sports game, 1 either like fighting game, something like that, like some kind of like RPG or fighting game or something like that. And then like maybe one sports game or something, or racing game or something. Yeah, I got to figure out exactly the games, but leaning in like Battlefield. What's the soccer car game? I can't think of the name of it all of a sudden. Well, I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, soccer game, Battlefield. And I don't know what the other 2 are. This is where I'm still kind of thinking through all of it. That's the plan. It give us something busy to do during the summer months. Be something to be included in the entire community, so not just the OMFL. And all team captains have to stream their team games, and then I would commentate them. So I would bounce between all the streams and commentate whatever game. We try to host private servers on as many of those games as we could. And I think it'd just be a really fun thing to play some fun games that maybe we don't get to play very often. Detroit, Carolina. Mr. Sanchez making it up as a backup. Fred Warner, he's a stud. My headphones about to die? Wait a minute. Saying my headphones aren't connected, but I'm listening. All right, let me change the battery. I guess I forgot for a second there. It's because they're not Bluetooth. So Bluetooth isn't going to tell me that. They're 2.4. Where we leave off? Fred Warner. Ruben. Chicago. Mallard with Dallas. Dallas had a really good defense. Of course, he won the championship. Felt like it was really led by a bunch of players that none of us knew were as impactful as they would be in that game. All right, those two are the same. J.C. Horn. That's not what I want to do. Kool-Aid. Look at Kool-Aid making the Pro Bowl. I don't know how he did that. Good for him. Mr. Bland. That guy was the MVP. Mr. Banks. Two back-to-back Giants here. Mr. Sherwood. Holland from the Giants. Boy, the Giants putting all kinds of guys in the Pro Bowl. Of course, Meek leaving us opened up a lot of opportunities for defensive squads because that guy was a defensive, felt like genius. He knew how to call a game and build a defense. Blade Scott. It's another kid. Mr. McKinley from Green Bay. Aubrey, still the punter. Or still the kicker, I should say. Stout from San Francisco, the punter. And Mr. McMullen, your kick returner. Hall of Famer. Absolute Hall of Famer. There we go. There's your season 119 Pro Bowl starters. Save. And what's that lead us to? Let's see. Let's go over to record books. Actually, let's go to graphics. All right, let's go back and see. This was season 117. So we did 117. We need to do 118, 119. And then we got to go put everything where it's supposed to be. And then we got some stories to write. Where are we at? 118. Okay. We got to open... We're going to open this. We're going to open this. Did I make the playoff graphics at least? Yeah. I just didn't make it for 118. Oops. All right, coach awards, regular awards, toilet bowl, coach incentives, championship graphics, championship playoffs. Oh my goodness, we got so much to make still. All right. Down with the Pro Bowl. Who won season 118 toilet bowl? Mr. Tim. Timothy. Tim. 118. I feel so dumb for not getting these done, but I fell way behind. 119 would be Mr. Bill. All right, we can close that. Who won the whole thing in 118? The Raiders, duh. All right, we're gonna have to open up our I have to open up this one. We need to find the Raiders. Right here. That's the Jacks. That's not who we want. Let's transform. Wait a second. Where is the flip? Select. Oh, here we go. Flip. There we go. Hold shift. No, why is that not working? All right, we're gonna take that one away, move that down there. That's J Bows. $118, and we gotta change these colors. FX. Gradient. Black and silver. Why didn't that work? I don't know why that didn't work. Mr. J Bows. I don't think anybody even uses these, but I still make them. Mr. Randy, good evening, sir. How you doing tonight, bud? How's baby girl and wife? Season 118. There we go. And then last year was the Cowboys, right? Yeah. Cowboys. There we go. Dwayne. There we go. Mr. Wayne. The one that's going to take me forever is the playoff graphic. That thing always takes me forever. So we're going to do all the other ones first. Incentives. Season 118. Well, guess what I get to do, yo? I get to go looking through lots. Oh, is this it? Look at that. Look at that. A beautiful. Wait a second. Did I not do 117? There's no way. Oh no, oh no. I didn't. Oh man. Okay. We'll be back on that. This one's 16. No, it's one 18. 17. I need 17. That's what I need. Is this it? Okay, I gotta go look. Sorry, y'all. Not that anybody's hanging out with me anyway, because this is a boring, just graphic screen. Who gives a care? I don't care. No one cares. Okay, we're gonna go look. Google Sheets. Incentives. Season 117. Yes, that's it. Okay. There we go. And then silver. And bronze. I'd like to get some better coach photos. Cannot believe I didn't do 117. I skipped that one for some reason. All right, 118. It's going to be 118. That's it. These are pretty simple because I just get to copy and paste. Season 118. And now 119. I think by the time I got to 119, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna put names. This is 119. All right, we're gonna do awards now. 118. Mr. Peters. Raiders, here we go. I knew I had one somewhere. That is not where I want that one. Who is this? Mr. Ian. It's crazy that that guy had to get cut. Mike Green, Ravens. I definitely know I got a Ravens logo. There we go. Nips. Left edge. Seahawks. That's not what I want to do. That's old Meek Boy. That guy knew how to put up some numbers. That quarterback's really good too. And then finally the Commanders. I don't know if I have a Commanders. I do. Rod. I was like, what's that guy's name? Why'd I forget it? He's a left edge, so we're gonna put a little out there. This is 118. Easy cheesy. I want to redesign this one during the summer. Now we get to do 119. Derek Rogers for the Giants. Mr. Beal. A defensive tackle. I love it. Love to see it. You never see defensive tackles get honored here. Broncos. I don't think I got a Broncos, do I? Nope, no Broncos. We're going to have to bring that one in. What am I looking for? NFL teams. There we go. Who we got here? Isaiah Gerard. Why are you doing that? Is this Randy? Yeah, this is Randy. And he also had Nick. Go back to back there. Randy's sweeping up. And then Mr. Caleb. Definitely know I got a Chicago logo. He is one of many of a Rookie of the Year. Who we got? Caleb? It's Colin. There we go. Season 119 in the books. What a great season from Randy. All right, now we're over to the Coach Awards. What the? Why is... There it goes. I was say that's not supposed to be like that. All right, 118. First place was D Money. Second place was Joker. Third place, Roger. Praying for you, my guy, Roger. He is in the hospital. D Money just racks up on these. It feels like every season. I don't know how he does it. Guy's a cheat code everywhere. Toilet bowl. This is Timitam. MVP. Who was photo of the year that year? It was not Bill. That was season. What season was that? It was 117. We're in 118. Oh, yeah, it was Mr. Lost. Owner of the year. Jay Bows. Coach, Lost Sniper. All right, that's it. It's 118. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. And now 119. D-Money. Randy. Lost. Fantasy D-Money. Lost. Mr. Nice Songer. Pick 'em. Roger. Lost. Playoff Madness. I was really close to beating Bill. Bill. And this one was NA. We didn't have one because they wouldn't play. It's very frustrating. Cornerback, Cowboys. Photo was our guy Jets, right? Simple. Not Jets, it was simple. Photo of the year was simple with the Titans. Owner of the year. Colin. And then Bill for Coach of the Year. I always feel like we get those flip-flop. Because I feel like that's flip-flop. Maybe not. I always get them confused. I always, in my head, owner is the guy that represents the community, which could be Colin. Or coach is the guy on the with the, like a really great record. And I don't think Bill had a great record last year. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm mixing him up with some other ones. Is that it? That's it, huh? All right, championship banner 118 is Aredas. This also gets weird at times, but let's see if we can make it happen. That was Mr. J Bal's first championship here ever. It's a great season. It's a fun game to call too. That's not what I want to do. Raiders right here. We go filters, distort, displace, and then we go load from layers beneath. I don't think that worked. Now let's try it. It's not working. Hold on. Should go filters, displace. I'm sorry, distort, displace. Anyway, I think that's fine. 118. Oh, we get to leave this thing black and white, don't we? Maybe we should go gray. Silver, sorry. Go silver and black. And then we're going to change the words to black. That's not what I want to do. Is it lost or last? I always screw that up. We're going to go black. Why? Why are you doing that? Don't do that. J Bows. Wait a second. What is going on here? There we go. Same thing. Filters, distort, displace, flow from layers beneath. Apply. There we go. It's supposed to distort the words, if you can see it a little bit. Distorts into the ripples of the flag. All right, 118. And now 119. Dallas Cowboys. Which I think we could just copy and paste. I wonder if I should just copy. Move this up here. Or duplicate. There we go. Move on here. All right. Mr. Wayne with 2 in a row, or 2 in a cycle, I should say. Very good chance he could win another one. $119. Wouldn't surprise me if Randy hangs another one as well. All right, I was looking at something. All right, only thing left is this, which is the suckiest one of the group. That's all right. The sucky part. Let's try and remember who was in there. There's nobody on right now. Would Neon Sports? What if Neon Sports would say it? Close these programs that are bogging down my computer. All right, let's see if old Neon Sports tells us. Is there a history, right? I thought there was a history. Standings? No, games, huh? Games. Schedule. Filters. 2027. Wild card. Heck yeah. All right. Oh my goodness. How are we going to do this? Let's start AFC. Oh, these don't show seedings. The home team is the second team, so they're going to be the higher seed. Scores? Would scores tell me? Boy, this sucks. Scores would tell me. So we got to get through all these games from last season. Week 16, 12, 7, 4. Okay. That's not too bad. All right, here we go. Preseason rosters and schedules. Here we go. Wild card. Show me all the wild card. Yeah, here we go. Dang it, no. Dang it. Can I look up maybe Bills? Season 118 playoffs. Oh, wait. Our Press Pass Live would show it. Duh. Yeah, it sure would. Okay, we're going to come over here. View my channel. We're going to go videos. We're going to go playlists. We're going to go OMFL, where you at? OMFL TV, here we go. No, that's not. No. How do I see the whole play? I want to see the whole playlist. See full playlist. There we go. So I'm looking for 118. OMFL season 118 playoffs. Press pass. Go Maniac and I. Here we go. There we go. All right. So we got Ravens and Texans up here. Baltimore. Change the logo. Oh man, what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do? Get too much open. I knew that was gonna happen. This always happens with this one because this has way too many layers. They're not loading, so I can't see. There, we got a Ravens logo down here somewhere. Be smart if Nate would just label these, but that's too easy. There we go. Now I can see. All right, Ravens. Gotta copy that one. It's gonna be the Texans. Put the Ravens up here. What was this score? $37-22. Jags and Chiefs. It's a 31-37 game. I gotta finish charging. Jags at the top. Chiefs at the bottom. I always screw up all these names too. Like this one. Nope, that's not what I wanted. It's E, right? Yeah, it's not I. That's chefs. Why don't I know this? Why am I so goofy? That's stupid. The world's worst speller. All right, next group. Pats and Chargers. Now, what am I doing? New England. It's a lost sniper. He had a great season. What was this game? 27-21. So then we had Raiders Chiefs. Chiefs 6. What are we doing? That score was, we don't know what that score was. It's 24-16. Mr. Bill. Hey, buddy. I was going to ask for if you had your playoff graphics, because what I couldn't find, I didn't make a playoff graphic for 18 or 19, and there's nowhere that listed seeding and scores and all that. Like, I could find scores, but I couldn't find seeding. But I just used an old Press Pass Live to figure that out. So I think I got everything I need. That's what I get for falling behind. What game was this? This was Baltimore, New England. Save this real quick. I don't have a New England, do I? I need a New England logo. Did New England never make the playoffs around here? There it goes. All right, now we gotta go. So that was 4-2, right? So this would have been, come on. This would have been 4 New England. And 2 what was that score? That score would have been 31-38. That was a good one. All right, so that would have gave us 2-1. And save this real quick. Copy this. We gotta go down here. That's not what we want. This is what we want. So 2-1, all right? So this would have been 1. This would have been 2. There we go. Raiders. And then what was that score? $28-31. That was a good game. All right, so that would have sent Raiders down here. One of the few times the number 1 seed went all the way. And then he won the whole thing. So let's go ahead and put him in there. Who was the champion? It was the Cowboys. Cowboys, Raiders. No, I just did the graphic. What's wrong with me? Cowboys, Colts, Raiders, Cowboys. That's what it went. So it would have been the Colts, and they didn't make the playoffs. That's right, because he had already moved over. That was a 16-31 game. Yeah, remember. Guess we'll... Here it is. All right, let's do NFC. So it would have been the Rams. Save this for a second. Let's reverse engineer this, huh? Who did he play? He played the Rams. Dallas had the bye week. He was not the champion. Move that. What was he? 2 seed. This is so tedious, y'all, but it's part of it. I think this was just an extra eye. I think that's the way it worked out for that one. All right, NFC, Rams, 49ers. And 49ers. At least since I've been making these graphics, have never been the number 7 seed. Kind of crazy to think about. What was the score there? 31-28. And then we had Bird and the Cards. That was a 14-24. Was that Maniac? I think it was. Come on. Then Bears Commanders. Nope. What was this score? 30-27. That was a great game too. All right, so we got Dallas Commanders. Oh, look, that one's already set up. I didn't realize that was a rematch. I was 1 Dallas and 5 Commanders. Just gotta change that. What was that score? Oh no, wait. Cardinals, not Commanders. Come on, man. I just want to make it a little smaller. Make me zoom in, ain't you? All right. What was that score? $17-36. And then Rams Bears. Oh, I gotta remove this. Save. I don't have a Rams. I need a Rams logo. We got the Rams here. $30-10. Ooh. And then the Bears. Bears are 4. All right, what'd they give us? They gave us Rams Cowboys, right? Yeah. Rams Cowboys. And the Rams. Which do I have? Should have. Nope. There were 2. Well, a few times we had 1 versus 2. And that one ended up being 33-27. Is that it? Hey now. I think that's it. Save it. Export it. And do one more and then call it a night. $119. I think it was IX. And we're going to go 119. Hey now, there we go. So the Raiders were the champion here. We're going to have to remember that. We'll start AFC. $41-27. That was the Raiders. I need to get the crown. Where's the crown? And he was playing the Steelers. Is that Byron? I think it was. Jags and Pats. 56-28. Woo. That was on all Madden too. I don't have a New England logo. How does that seed? I don't. And then what we got? Jets, Broncos. $34.55. Holy cow! I would talk to my brother for at least 6 weeks. And Jets were the higher seed. logo for that one. All right, what's that set up? So 2, 3, 5. So 5 will go 1, which was Bengals. Let's go change this one down here as well. Is Broncos, right? Was he 2, 5? He's 5. And then 1 was Cincinnati. I always mess up Cincinnati too. Can't be right. There we go. And that was. Now we gotta go all the way through the season. Hold on. Week 5, week 9, week 14, 15, 18. Here we go. Wild card. $34-14. And then we had Raiders, Jags. Is that the game we had some stank on? I think maybe so. Raiders, Jags. 52-25. That was not the game. Copy this. This would have been the Raiders here, so we're going to put this here. Put the Raiders logo up. And then Mr. Big Hurt. Who I love, but who is also a big pain in my butt right now. What was he? 3 seed. My guy had a great season. He was on a roll. All right, so that set up Denver Jags, all right? $35.51. We're gonna do it, boys. We're gonna cross the finish line tonight. No Jags logo. All right, get one. Put it right there. And we're gonna change this to 2, 3. Oh yeah, this game I think did have some stank on it. I think it was just a weird game. I think that's what had happened. It's one of those like, what do we just watch type of games. What was he? 5. All right, and that gave us the Denver Broncos. Nope. It gave us the Jacksonville Jaguars. Pretty sure have never been, at least since I've been doing this graphic. This was a great game, right? Yeah, 17-19. Dallas Cowboys. What was Dallas? Dallas was a 2 seed as well. All right, let's do the NFC now. Who had the Bears had the bye? You forget these things. It wasn't even all that long ago, but you just forget them. All right, are we up here at the top? We are. All right, so we got Cowboys, Rams. 35-24. That was a sim, I remember. Change that. Mr. Maniac. Working late tonight, bud? This was the Rams. Sucked. Nice, nice, nice. Good, 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 good. I'm watching our old Press Pass lives to catch up because I didn't do any of this in real time because I fell behind. That's okay. We're catching up now. That's what matters. 35-28. Falcons over Packers. This is actually a really good game. I remember catching the tail end of it. And the old Packers. Packers are going to be one of those logos. I don't have a lot of them because he's like me. We don't make the playoffs all that often. Gotta have a Packers logo somewhere, don't I? Oh my goodness, maybe not. Not since I've been making this graphic. Let's go get one, eh? NFL logos. Packers. Packers. And then who we had? San Francisco and the Lions. Is it IOT? No, OIT. Yeah. 32-29. It was a good game. 32-29. I'm good on all these. I think I'm good. All right. It's been lonely without you, Maniac, because nobody else cares about this stuff. So everybody else just pops in, says hello, and then bounces out. All right. Let's wrap this thing up, huh? So this would have been Cowboys 49ers. Nah, what am I saying? Bears 49ers. $28-25. That's a great game, huh? So we got the Bears here. The Bears had the most quiet 1 seed last year. I felt like we just didn't give him enough respect for that accomplishment. He's playing the 4 seed. Dallas Falcons. $24-30. So Cincy had such, always does, great offense. It's always impressive when I see people somehow get stops versus him. That would have been number 2 seed, right? It's the Falcons. What was he? 3. He was 3. That would set up 2-4. That was 48-41. What a game. Is that right? I think we're done. 119. Final scores. Champion. Boy, D. Wayne had to earn this one, huh? 35-20. Well, Sim. But 30-24 game against Atlanta. 48-41 against San Francisco. Oh, I got to change that. And then a 17-19 win against Big Hurt. And what really was a good game. There you have it. Season 119. Done and done. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. We have caught up on all of our graphics. Uh-oh. Did I misspell Francisco? Let's try that again. We're done. Did all of them. Woo! All right, I'm getting out of here. It's late. It's past my bedtime. Thanks for those who come and hung out with me for a little bit. I know tonight was not the most riveting stream, but I needed to get those things caught up with and get them done. And we'll be back tomorrow afternoon, about 4:15 or so, to play Joker, and then probably tomorrow night to shoot, possibly to go shoot with the fellas. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, come hang out with me, okay? I love you. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you tomorrow.
Smash that like and subscribe.